Carl Dahl, Jr.'s Winter on Sand Island 1970 Part 1 of 3 Fall. The Apostle Islands National Lakeshore was set to take over the management of the Apostle Islands in 1970. Because the Dahl family had lived on Sand Island for nearly 100 years with the freedom to cut down a tree, pick up a piece of driftwood, skip a rock, etc., Brother Carl, who was single at the time, decided that he wanted to spend a winter in East Bay unimpeded by the Park Service. Carl, not one to underprepare, began a plan for a long winter's stay as soon as most people left the island in the fall of 1969. The most pressing problem would be staying warm, as the only source of heat on the island was by burning wood. This became his most urgent concern. He began by cutting up every deadfall within 500 yards of our island home. Although in 1969, we only used a home in the summer, the home had been built back in the early 40s for year-round living. It had multiple exhaust ports on the central chimney and had insulated walls. Carl cut innumerable trees into stove length that could be used in the fireplace and the kitchen stove, as well as the main source of heat, the Burt Hill potbelly stove, in the living room. He spent many hours cutting and splitting both fallen trees and driftwood he collected from all the nearby beaches. One split into a huge pyramid in the front yard. He and others neatly stacked the wood on our front porch to stay dry for the winter. Water wasn't a problem since he had all of potable Lake Superior at his doorstep. Food to last the winter was his next concern. Dry foods are best as they won't freeze, but can foods also keep? He hoped to supplement his diet with caught fish and a rabbit or two. He stored in the house what foodstuffs he thought he would need once he crossed over on the ice in January. There are 2 periods each winter when it isn't possible to get onto or off the island. These occur when the ice is forming in the late fall and when the ice is melting in the early spring. Carl avoided the first danger by waiting until the ice was thick enough to walk over in January 1970. Music by Taylor and Robert Dahl, video rights held by Dahl family.